The soldier merely set fire to the nest, but this drove the army ants out in full force, all for the sole purpose of torturing the two buried heads to death. But strangely enough, even though he could clearly see the massive ant army approaching, Curly wasn't afraid at all. Instead, he wore a triumphant smile. Chang was completely speechless. He was already on pins and needles, while this guy was still chatting and joking, even bragging that the soldier was about to go pee. But Chang didn't believe a word of his nonsense. Who would have thought in the next second the soldier clutched his stomach and went to relieve himself, leaving Chang utterly baffled. But when he turned, the other guy had vanished. They were childhood friends, but now the other had abandoned him and run off alone. Chang was so angry, he gnashed his teeth. But just then, the soldier actually came back. Unexpectedly, he was struck down the dirt slope by Curly with a stick. The noise attracted another soldier to come investigate, and before he could figure out what was happening, he too was knocked off a sheer cliff by Curly, landing right in a nest of flesh-eating ants. In less than a minute, the soldier was completely devoured. Chang thought his childhood friend had come to save him, but to his surprise, Curly just watched coldly, leisurely drinking ergotu. Seeing the army ants nearing, Chang knew he'd die if he didn't act. Left with no choice, he pleaded. But Curly made an outrageous demand. Chang's girlfriend. It was obvious he was taking advantage, but Chang was helpless. Survival mattered most, so he agreed without hesitation. At that moment, the army ants had already rushed right up to them, but Curly remained completely unfazed. He took a big swig of cheap liquor, then sprayed it onto the torch. With the help of the alcohol, a sea of flames instantly erupted, roasting the ant army like kebabs. As he kept spraying the raging fire, he quickly managed to completely subdue the ant horde. Just when Brother Chang thought he was saved, an even greater danger was about to arrive.